Hey guys, it's Kristen with Expert Credit Sweeps. If you have never seen any of my videos before, this is a very, very important video, and it is great that you are watching this one because it is the most important cheat sheet for credit repair. So you better pay attention. All right, so I do have another video that is similar to this, but it is a different type of cheat sheet, and you can go find that one as well. But the link to this one is going to be down in the description, so you better click on it, open it, and click on the link to see it. Okay, so in the next couple of minutes, we are going to be looking at what should and shouldn't be on a credit report, and your eyes should never leave this screen. It is very, very simple, and I have even made it foolproof for you. There are examples right on the screen for you. So go click on it, open it, and follow along. All right, so the most important cheat sheet for credit repair. Da-na-na. Okay, so I'm going to move myself off of here and maybe like stick myself there. Okay, so we have the type, the status, and clarification. I couldn't come up with a better way to put it, but it's going to go something like this. So the type is on the first one, monthly payment, all right? The status is on a closed account. Clarification is there should be no monthly payment. Does that make sense? Okay, so a monthly payment says that you are still making payments on this account. Therefore, the account should state that it's open, right? You will see that on a lot of charge-offs, there's going to be a monthly payment. How the hell can there be a monthly payment if you are no longer paying on the account, okay? Starting to make those little wheels go in your brain. So your dispute could look like something like this. Look over on the right-hand side. You see where my cursor is over here? Monthly payment on charged off account, delete immediately. It's literally as simple as that. You guys are driving me insane with these million-page freaking disputes that say pursuant to this and pursuant to that and blah, blah, blah. Congress says, no. You don't need to put that. You need to put why you are sending in that dispute, the account, and the reason, and that is it, okay? The dispute reason is the most important thing in the entire dispute letter. So it doesn't matter what the crap you put on that first sentence. You could put a monkey fell from the tree and died and his brain's all over the place, and it's not going to matter. The only thing that matters is the company name, the account number, and the reason. That is it. All the other crap doesn't matter. You don't need to notarize. You don't need to certify, okay? Just write this the correct way and stop sending in those freaking ass templates. Moving on, okay? So your dispute should correlate with what the hell you are trying to say, okay? So when it comes to monthly payments, right? Imagine that you are a creditor and you are pulling someone's credit because you want to see if they're going to be a risk or not for your company. If you're just looking at their numbers, their summary, and you see that they're paying a crap load per month in monthly payments, you're going to deny them, right? So that's one of the most important things, maybe, is just making sure that your monthly payments are actually accurate, okay? You might have all these negative accounts. Okay, whatever, people have negative accounts, right? But if it's showing that you're paying stuff that you are not paying, then you can be denied. When you may have been actually approved if it didn't say that you were paying $437 that you are not paying, okay? So you need to go and look at your disputes. And if you want to see what is more important than, like if balance is more important, the date of last activity is more important than the past due is more important than the date of last payment, then go to the website, expertcreditsweeps.com/hierarchy. Okay, and you are going to see what should be disputed first, second, third, fourth, fifth, so on and so forth. Okay, moving on. Past due. On a collection, there should be no past due. All right, looking over on the right-hand side, there should be no past due on this collection. Delete immediately. There should be no past due, and there should be no late payments. Why? Why? If you go back and look at my video on FDCPA violations, you're going to see that one of them and another one of them is going to be those two things, okay? On a collection, it is late by default, okay? And it is past due by default. It is a collection. There should be no past due. There should be no late payments, okay? I don't know why This is so hard to understand, but this is why I do these videos, so that you guys can understand and you can get your deletions, okay? So there should be no late payments on this collection. Delete immediately. Now, what can you use this for? You can use this, please pay attention to this part. You can use this to get rid of portfolio, to get rid of Midland, second round, Calvary, okay? This is how I get those accounts off. I don't say, oh, I never had a contract with you, send me the contract, and the contract was canceled when it was sold to you. Dude, what? Where did you even get this freaking information from? That is not how you dispute those. That is not how you get the results. That is never going to work for you, and you need to stop, okay? You need to stop right now. You need to open up your eyes. You need to open up your ears, and you need to put that magic in your fingertips and dispute the correct way. Because if you want deletions, you need to dispute this way. And yes, tonight is a gesticulation night, okay? We are talking with our fingers here. Okay, next thing. Past due and balance on transferred or sold accounts, okay? So there should be no past due if the company does not own the account anymore. And no, I'm not talking to you like you're a 4-year-old. I'm just trying to make sure that you understand. There should be nothing on the account except for stating that it was sold or transferred to another party, okay? So party meaning, another creditor, another, to a collection agency, to freaking whoever, okay? So no balance, no monthly payment, no past due on a transferred or sold account. And if there is, then your dispute is going to look like this. Account was transferred or sold. There should be no past due on this account. Delete immediately. What are you disputing? Why are you disputing it? And what do you want to happen? It was transferred or sold. There should not be X. Delete immediately. Now, if you're disputing a late payment, it's not going to say delete immediately. It is going to say, I wasn't late on X date, or I paid on time on X date. Please update immediately, or whatever. You don't even have to put update immediately. Just update to paid as agreed, because I paid on time. As simple as that. Now, your next round might be a little bit different, but we're only talking about how to initiate these disputes. That is a video for another time. All right, so moving on. Date of last activity and date of last payment. Now, date of last activity is so important. Why is it important? Okay, so the date of last activity is going to be the date that stipulates, along with date of last payment, when that account naturally is going to just ta-ta for now, right? It's going to just naturally fall off. Statute of limitations for reporting, of course, are up, and now it needs to come off. However, if it's disputed incorrectly, like most of you are doing and getting your stuff re-aged, then it's going to be re-aged, and it's not going to show, 2018 or 2019. It's going to show 2024, 2022. And what are you going to do then? Do you know how to go after something that has been re-aged? Like, why did you get it re-aged to begin with? Why didn't you go after it the right way? Okay, so one of the easiest ways to actually combat this is to go and pull your credit report with a credit monitoring that is actually going to show the date of last activity and date of last payment. There's a link down in the description. Go click on it. It is a discounted link for IdentitiyIQ, okay? And you're going to see date of last activity, date of last payment. You're going to see all the other crap that you need, obviously. It's going to be account number, account type, account, bureau code. You don't really need to worry about that one. Account status, monthly payment, date open, balance, number of months. We don't really care about that one. High credit, which is high balance. Limit, past due, payment status, last reported. And last reported is going to be the status update date, okay, which is coming, and we have a video on that one, all right? And data last activity and data last payment. So this is so important. Go and click on the link, pay your damn $21.99, and look at what I am talking about. Because if you want to get your deletions, this is how you're going to get it, okay? You need this information, okay? So go and look at the date of last activity. If the date is not the same across all 3 bureaus, it's inaccurate and it has to be removed. Now, you're saying, well, okay, it's basically the same. Well, the one that I'm looking at over on my other screen over here, it says 9/17, 5/18, and 7/17. Those are not the same dates, okay? Now, the date of last payment is 4/18, 4/18, and 7/17, so I don't really care about that. All I care about is the fact that these three dates are not the same, and I'm using it to remove the account because let's try that one again. It is the strongest thing on this person's charge off that I want to dispute. And then the next thing is actually the high balance because it shows 455, 0, and 430. Those are not the same numbers. Okay, moving on. High balance. The high balance should be the same on all three bureaus. The high balance should be higher than the balance, right? So you can owe $500 on an account, but if your highest balance was like, it should be the same or equal to. It should not be, well, it should be the same. Let me read it the way that I have it on here. The high balance on charge off should be higher than the balance, right? If the balance is, let's say it's $500 that you owe, but the highest balance was $2,000, that is accurate. But if the balance is $600 and the high balance is showing $500, now that's not correct. Why? Because the high balance is the highest the balance has ever been on the account. Okay, so I apologize about any confusion that just occurred. All right, trying to explain this is kind of confusing sometimes. So high balance means that the highest the balance has ever been. So the balance should not be higher than the high balance. It should be equal to or less than, okay? And your dispute can just be, this balance is higher than the high balance, remove the account. Or you can use whatever the heck that I wrote over here on the right-hand side. Okay, so you can use words like inconsistent, you can use words like inaccurate, you can use words that have to do with violation, if it is the actual violation. If you're not sure, don't use it. Now, date of last payment, we already talked about that high balance, and then balance on charge should be lower than the high balance, and then status update date on all accounts should be the date the account was verified as accurate. So let's say that you dispute something, and let me see if I have an example. Oh, looking right at it. Okay. You dispute something, and we are in December. The bureaus just came back and said, hey, this is accurate. We're not going to remove it. Now, that date should be something surrounding December. It shouldn't be May. The account I'm looking at, however, has been verified as accurate, and yet it is showing 5/18. That means that you did not investigate this account, okay, and that is a violation, and the account has to be removed. It's as simple as that. You need to make sure that you are understanding how to dispute these accounts and how to remove them. It is very, 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 very important. Now, with bankruptcy, this is the last thing. With bankruptcy, the court name and the filing date are all you really care about, unless the actual reference number, the docket number, is actually not the docket number. Then you can dispute that. But we're looking at bankruptcy's court name, filing. Okay, filing date. So it should be the actual name of the court. And if you go down and look down here, where is it? Here it is. Okay. So the court name should be U.S. Bankruptcy Court, City and State. Okay. So if it's Oakland, California, it should be U.S. Bankruptcy Court, Oakland, California. It should not just state federal court. It should not just state federal district. It should not just be something that is abbreviated. Okay. Just, like Experian will put it abbreviated. Equifax will put federal district or U.S. dist. TransUnion puts federal district or U.S. bankruptcy court. Where's the city and state? Okay. Then filing date, it needs to be the same damn date. It can't be off by days. It can't be off by months, and it can't be off by years. Okay. So you guys are doing all this extra stuff that you don't need to be doing, and you need to simplify. Okay. So even though this looks like it might be a little bit confusing. It's actually very, very simple. And all you need to do is just simplify things and use logic to get your deletions. Okay. So if you want a copy of this, it's down in the description. All you have to do is click on it. And if you want to see your credit report to get the, maximum deletions in the least amount of time, then go click on the link for IdentitiyIQ. And if you just want to give up, if you don't have time, if you need help, whatever, that's cool. That's totally fine. I am here. If I can help you, I will. The pricing is right on the website. The sign up is right on the website, expertcreditsweeps.com. Okay, so that is it from Expert Credit Sweeps. I was actually not in the area on Wednesday, so I apologize for not having a Wednesday video. So I will see you guys very, very shortly because I have a video coming for you tomorrow. And if you have any questions, post them down below the video and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. Bye.